Hello there. I say what's one thing about the expanded universe line. They're such good card backs, really good, and the line is now defunct, so they're kind of rare as well. But this is no exception. This is Bastila Shan, really good. The card back is exceptional. Look at the figure there. She has a double-bladed lightsaber, which is brilliant. So anyway, quite impressed actually. Now I've got her spinning on the turntable. I've forgotten what a good figure she is because I haven't got this figure out for a while, and usually from the front of the packaging she ain't that great really. She's not that interesting to look at, and also the face does not really match that image on the card back, which is exceptional. Look at that. There are some quite amazing female characters in the Star Wars universe. That whole incentive of the Force is female recently with Kathleen Kennedy and all that. The Force has always been feminine, you know, going right back to Leia. You know, you've got all these animated characters like Ventress and Ahsoka, and then this young lady. There'll be people in the comments who'll help me out, but I know bits and bobs of who she is. She goes right back thousands of years, BBY, before the Battle of Yavin. Associations with Darth Revan, I believe. I don't know if it was actually a romantic interest of Darth Revan or an associate. However, I like the fact that somebody finally has a yellow-bladed lightsaber, and I'd like to see a yellow-bladed lightsaber come back into the saga somehow. Even if Rey built one or something, I don't know, you know what I mean? I'm sure the reason I've mentioned Rey there is because I'm sure I saw some fan art where she had a yellow lightsaber, because she might have got a new crystal, put it into Luke's, something like that. Anyway, so there she is, and let's just wait for it to go round again. Speaking of Rey, and I've never associated this Jedi of the past with Rey, but I was looking at her, kind of checking her hairstyle. Look at that. She's more interesting from there than the front, really. It's really attractive on the card, though. There she is, Bastila Shan. And I am going to do a video really soon. It's really going to be such a hard job to do it, but I want to put all the expanded universes into a top 5. There's only 7 cards in total, and I know exactly who's going to be in my honourable mentions. 2 of them will be honourable, and then the others will be my top 5, but it's so hard to do it because they're all so good. I'm going to let you into a little secret now. This young lady here, even though it's an incredible card back, she might not make the top 5 purely because of this figure, and it's not necessarily the greatest figure in that line of 7, only 7 figures that were made for Expanded Universe. The figure has also got maybe a slight negative connotation because she was, although this is a rare figure and card in the vintage collection, she herself was repacked in the orange line of the Black Series, and I do remember her maybe peg warming, although she would have cleared the shelves eventually. But there were plenty of her sitting around in Toys R Us, I believe, when I went in there for only, well, reduction price is £6, maybe, I can't remember, maybe 7. But certainly they were trying to get rid of her. And no one was snapping her up. People were collecting other figures before her. But I really like her, I think she's great. Bastila Shan, and there's another Shan as well, I think. I've got some really faithful fans who've got good knowledge, but I do know that there's another Shan in Old Republic, you know, the Malgus era, and it must be some relative. Has to be, hasn't it? And she looks quite like her. Very nice. I'd love to know who the actress is who played her. Oh, let's have a look on the back. Get a bit carried away. And yeah, this card back suggests that this is the first time that she's ever been on a vintage card. Probably the first time she's ever been made into a figure anyway. And it was 2006. Wow. The Knights of the Old Republic game. Going back some years. The Revan years. The Revan era. So there you are, a really nice figure and card back, and that is going to be a challenge and a half. I'm going to do that really soon. Time for a top 5 video, and it will be the top 5 expanded universe figures and cards. Thank you for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one.